But let's have a quick, since I was saying I was coming through that take through a fan's perspective. Let's have a fan public service announcement right now. Right, we need a full fan PSA, and I think I've given a fan PSA before, but it looks like I need to do it again because this situation happened the other night. If y'all are familiar with Ketel Marte, fine young baseball player, damn good baseball player for the Arizona Diamondbacks. They were in Chicago on the South Side playing the White Sox, and this situation happened, and now the consequences and the fallout are happening. So let's take a quick listen. Take a quick look.
A Chicago White Sox fan is now banned indefinitely from all MLB stadiums after he was heard heckling an Arizona Diamondbacks player at yesterday's game, ultimately bringing that player to tears. Our Sarah Maki's checking in with fans as both teams face off again today at Wright Field. And Sarah, I'm curious what the reaction is out at the ballpark.
Right, Marie, when we talked to fans as they were walking in, they had one unified response about the ban. Good. That heckler reportedly bringing up a deceased mother to a player out here, bringing him, like you said, to tears, something that both sides are now condemning. And it's also bringing up a bigger conversation, one about sportsmanship on the field and in the stands. A show of support at the ballpark for Arizona Diamondbacks player Ketel Marte as he took the field in Game 3, a big turnaround from just one day before.
Back to Chicago. This is from the previous pitching change. Torey Lovullo with Ketel Marte in tears on the pitcher's mound, waiting for the reliever to come in, consoling Ketel Marte, who was in tears during that break.
Marte in tears after a heckler reportedly referenced his mother, who died in a 2017 car crash. An insult that hit Marte as he headed to the dugout and caused Diamondbacks leadership to react.
It was a terrible moment. Fans are nasty and fans go too far sometimes. And I love my players and I'm going to protect them.
Speaking the next morning, White Sox staff confirmed the fan had been banned, and they've reached out to Marte to apologize, a move supported by fans from both sides.
I support fans being enthusiastic, but being respectful at the same time.
I don't think you should get personal with the players. I mean, it's about baseball.
I think it was the right choice, you know. I don't think that should be tolerated at any baseball field, you know. It's just, it's inhumane.
This is Arizona's last game of the series here in Chicago. The White Sox did win. Fans still leaving right now. From Wright Field, Sarah Maki, CBS News, Chicago.
Yeah, PSA time. It's PSA time because I've done the PSA before, but it looks like we got to give it again. What the hell is wrong with y'all, man? No. Like for real. I'm talking about all of us as human beings. As I don't care what you look like, where you from, background, sexual orientation, sexual preference, none of that shit. I don't give a damn about none of that. I'm talking about all of us as a human race. What is wrong with us? What is wrong with us, bro? Like, sports are supposed to be something fun, supposed to be enjoyable. If you ever played them, you know what I'm talking about. If you ever gone to a sporting event, you know what it is to be there. First of all, this goes beyond sports. Like I said, this is about humanity. Like, what's wrong with us, bro? To literally be that bored to go and research something so traumatic about a player, and then to go to a ball game and to weaponize that against him is, to me, is mind-blowing. That's crazy. It's absolutely crazy. And I know a lot of people say, "Oh man, society's getting soft. He did nothing wrong. He's just heckling." No, that was trying to literally, that was verbal abuse. That was literally to verbally hurt him, and it worked. I just think that's wild. I think that's crazy. And the one fan said that was, inhumane, and it's borderline that shit. It's far too often we're starting to see this behavior on a regular basis. And I'm not going to sit here and act like I'm innocent. I've heckled players, but I haven't gone to that point of that line where I'm crossing personal lines. That was personal. That was vindictive. That was deliberately to hurt that man. All right. To literally go and Google about this man and his family history of something that he probably don't even want. We don't know that man, how he handled that situation. I know it was 2017 and it's 2025, but we can't sit here and put a timeline on people's grief and act like they're supposed to just heal over certain things. Fortunately for me, I haven't had to deal with the situation of burying a parent. That's the fortunate part. The unfortunate part is at the point, there's going to be a point in time where I'm going to have to deal with it. Life, death, and taxes are guaranteed. So that's the unfortunate part. But that's why I'm saying this take like this, because I'm just confused on this 22-year-old man thinking that that was okay to do, that was the thing to do. I'm confused as why are we like this as human beings that we got to take this to the ballpark? Huh? That's your stage to go and disrespect that man like that? Just because you bought your ticket, that gives you the audacity to say whatever the hell you want to a player on the field? That's crazy. I'm telling you, this is how we're going to end this shit. All right? Anytime there's a player that is harassed by a fan, there needs to be a 5-minute penalty box. And I'm talking about a penalty box where they got something deep down in the basement of the stadium. 5-minute penalty box. You put that fan in there, and you put that athlete he was heckling. Put him in that box for 5 minutes. And let's see what the hell happened. Let's see if you had that same damn energy. I don't condone violence, but I understand in this situation. That's passing. That's literally habitually jumping over a line that you shouldn't cross. He was hurt. Now, and here's the thing, because we want to hold the players to a higher, level of decorum at these sporting events. Never go in the stands. Don't get involved with the fans. Okay, so we need to have the same decorum for the fans. Don't be saying this. Don't do that. All right? I just think it needs to be held at the same damn level of decorum on both sides of this coin. If you have the players held to a higher decorum, don't. They're just fans. All right, well, have that same with the fans in regards to how they're treating the players. Just because, look, and I get it. Without the fans, these players don't have these $1 million salaries. They don't have this. I understand that. They don't have the NFL. They don't have the MLB. They don't have the NBA. If we don't consume it, they don't have it. I get that. I understand it. But it doesn't make you entitled to treat another human a certain type of way. It don't. It gives you no type of right to do that. You wouldn't say that if they was on the street, I bet you. Because we seen some of y'all fans get a little bit too chippy with your mouth, talking a little bit too reckless. Hey man, I'm telling you, penalty box, 5-minute penalty box. If they put these little keyboard warriors that get some little liquid courage and put them in a 5-minute penalty box with the athletes, in that shit real quick. Because I'm telling you, there's going to be a time, and we've seen it before. We've seen it before with these athletes in the streets. Somebody saying too much, done too much, gone a little bit too far. And some of these athletes will buck back. They ain't scared of y'all. These are pro athletes in the tip top of shape. And can you over here, you a SoundCloud rapper and none of that shit? You a Wall Street trade marketer? They don't give about none of that. You popping off and talking crazy and get reckless, man. Some of these dudes, and some of these dudes in these pro athletes, they are not from, you know, places that are just, you know, nah. They coming from some rough parts, some survival of the fittest type of parts in America. And they ain't gonna tolerate that. They ain't gonna tolerate that. It's about respecting the decorum, man. I think this is wild that this situation even happened. But now that I think about it, he was in Chicago. And this is a bigger problem for the White Sox because y'all got a history of fans being disrespectful. Story for y'all. I can't remember. It was early 2000s. Kansas City Royals was in Chicago playing the White Sox. They're in the same division, so they're there quite often. All right. It was a young man and his father were drunk as hell, literally climbed on the field and jumped on our first base coach. Literally, the whole team of the Royals had to literally go out and beat homeboy off and jump up off. Matter of fact, I'm gonna go try to find the video right now. Like it's crazy. So now that I'm thinking about it, this is a White Sox problem. Like my thing is you got a history of this happening as your organization. Matter of fact, man, I love technology. Found the video. We gonna get this cranking. We're gonna get this cranking. Because I like this is something that is now starting to become a problem for you, White Sox. Yeah. This ain't nothing new. This behavior ain't nothing new. All right, yeah. See, this is why I love technology. Man. Yeah, this is what happened.
Tucker at the plate. Tucker bunting, pops it up. Mike Porzio will make the diving catch. All of a sudden, the frightening scene at first base. The Royals bench charging the field. There is a pileup.
A couple of guys come out of the stands.
Two spectators jumped out of the stands, attacking first base coach Tom Gamboa. The spectators, a father and son, started to throw punches at Gamboa. The umpire, Matt Hallowell, and White Sox second baseman Willie Harris appear stunned and frozen. The 54-year-old Gamboa had to defend himself, kicking the attackers. Here's the disturbing scene right there as he tries to defend himself from this father and son. And then the Royals players and coaches rushing to his aid. When the melee was finally broken up, Gamboa is walked off the field with a large welt on his head. He would say later he was stiff and sore. The umpire, Hallowell, and the hitting coach, Lamar Johnson, picking up pieces of broken glass. They found a folded pocket knife at the scene. Gamboa in the dugout, smiling but very relieved.
Y'all ain't learned y'all lesson? Y'all ain't learned y'all lesson? Glass, and they found pocket knives? So that situation could have got a lot worse. And this was early 2000s. Damn near 20 years later, you still ain't learned y'all lesson on how to handle your crowd, how to handle unruly behavior. All right. I know this situation with Cattell Martell is verbal and is disgusting, but y'all got a history of just having just real disgusting pieces of shit in your stands. And I'm not excluding them. We got pieces of shit in all the sports fans, in every stadium. So this PSA is to every piece of shit that if you take your ass to a sporting event and you just a piece of shit, please do us all a favor in society. Keep your ass at home. If you don't know how to act in public, you don't know how to have the right decorum, You can't keep your hands to yourself. You can't, you're over there yelling out personal stuff to deliberately hurt somebody, verbally hurt somebody. Keep your ass at home. Because me personally, I'm at that point in my life where I'm going to a sporting event for a real relaxing time, especially at a baseball game. I got the kids with me. Come on, man. Please don't have me show my ass in front of my kids. Please don't. They don't need to see that side of daddy. Because I'm crazy as hell, and they don't need to see that. They don't need to see the crazy side of daddy. But besides, take this for, not about me, but just in general, you're literally killing the atmosphere. And I'm pretty sure the fans around there would probably had to be like, yo, but that's also us. I'm not saying rat on folks. And obviously there's, things that are installed in every sporting event stadium. I've seen it. I've been to, just about every place. There's a hotline that say if you hear or see, you see something, say something, hear something, do something about it. Here's your little hotline. Tell us your section, and they'll bring security over. And I get that. If that's what you want to do, then by all means. Me personally, hey, man, can you relax? I got the fam over here, man. You're about crossing the line, bro. You're doing too much. I just think it's okay for us as human beings to hold each other accountable. Say, hey, man, that's relax. Oh, don't talk to me, yelling on me. Hey, relax, man. I paid the same amount of money to be in a sporting event just like you. I want to enjoy it. Why don't you sit down and enjoy it? Because I know this shit ain't cheap. Enjoy the show. We're just there to spectate. All right? Yeah, some of y'all cats is taking this fanatic part of the fans, taking the definition a little bit too far. Taking it a little bit too far. And there's going to be a point in time where reality is really going to hit you, and they say, damn fan, damn athlete, I'm human, you cross the line, bow, it's your ass. It's going to happen. It's going to happen at some point in time. And I won't blame the athlete. Because we are all human. Come on now. Come on now. I think it's crazy. I think it's absolutely crazy. Woo. Can y'all do better, folks? I don't need y'all to do better. The world needs y'all to do better, because it's starting to reflect just the actual theme of just us as the world in general. Like, the hell is really, what's wrong with y'all? What's wrong with us? That we forget just the common decency of how to treat each other. It's crazy. Trying to tell you, man. Hey, y'all, it's gonna be a stadium one day. They gonna take my penalty box idea. They're gonna build a little box in the basement, and they gonna throw a little heckler in there. And then after the game is over, they say, hey, Ketel Marte, you got him. Yeah. You want 5 minutes or not? Poppy, I only need one. Papa, I only need one. I'm telling you, man. Y'all gonna keep messing around with these people, man. They gonna whoop y'all ass. Y'all better leave these damn pro athletes alone, man. What's up with you? Shout out to my man Omar Ball and Buzz Sport and Entertainment. Y'all tap in with the fam over there. I'm just saying, man. Watch out for them. Y'all better leave these folks alone.
Yeah. Solid Hill TDS, what's up? Yeah, come on. LW Sports Network, late night edition. Let's go. Come on.
We about to raise the bar. Wild card.